Good morning, guys. It is, what are we on? This is day 3 of me in New York, and I've already gone out for some coffee with my friend Julie. She arrived last night, and I actually ran into her in the lobby last night, which was kismet, but Anyway, she planned to be here this weekend, but she came in a little bit earlier than I thought. So it was nice to see her. I actually hung out with Kate the Great Beauty last night, and I didn't vlog anything because we were just like, we are taking the night off. We didn't want to think about content. We didn't want to think about YouTube. I didn't want to think about vlogging. I just wanted to hang out and just catch up and everything. So we just ordered in room service. We got burgers, fries. It was delicious. So we just hung out, did that. That was wonderful. And then this morning, I went and got coffee with my friend Julie. She's the one that I was in Palm Springs with, where we did our little Care Bears onesie dance for you guys. And and then we took a walk around Madison Square Park, and we're both huge dog people. So we hung out in front of the Madison Square Dog Run. I think it's called Gemma's Dog Run. I mean, we could have stood there for hours, and we probably stood there for a good 30-40 minutes just watching all the dogs hanging out, enjoying themselves. It was, a cloudy, overcast day, slightly misting, which is perfect for me. I was just really in heaven. But these dogs were so sweet. There's a small dog run and a big dog run, and we noticed that there were a couple of small dogs in the big dog run, and there were 2 Boston Terriers, and one reminded me of Butters so much because she was very aggressive with her playing. She was insistent that you played with her, and I think the 2 Boston Terriers were together, and one was a boy. The one that reminded me of Butters was a girl, and they just wouldn't leave this poor little brown fluffy dog alone. And I say poor, but I think this dog was loving it, and they just, oh my God, they were playing so hard. Anyway, it was just such a joy to watch, and I just miss my little Miss Butters. I miss her so much. I have to share a picture of Miss Butters with you. So when we take Butters to daycare, they will send pictures of your dog and from that day. And this is the picture that we got from yesterday. Is this not the cutest picture? And it's so her. It's so her. Just getting a higher vantage point, just being real bossy, just on this little doggy car toy, follow me, I'm queen of the world. So she's so fun. She's so fun. Anyway, I miss her. I miss her so dearly, but it looks like she's having a great time at daycare. So I'm not too worried. I'm just getting ready for the day. I'm meeting up with Julie. She had some breakfast plans or whatever, and then she's gonna go get her hair done. Actually, she's just getting a bang trim. So she's doing that, and then my friend Allison, whom you've seen a few times already, she had something to do over on the west side, so she's gonna come over and meet us. And I don't know. I don't have any plans, which is just the absolute best in New York. Just no plans, hang out, see where the day takes you. So I am just gonna put on some light makeup, and I went to Sephora yesterday and I got a couple of those new Dior blushes. They actually had them in store. I was elated because I don't think they're online yet even, and I don't know, maybe they're on the Dior site. Anyway, I had just seen an announcement of these new shades because they only had the pink and the orange. It's this little, the backstage little blushes. I can't remember the name, Rosy Glow or something. Anyway, I had seen an announcement on Trend Mood 1 on Instagram that they were coming out with new shades, and I had just seen this post, and then I walked into Sephora and they had a bunch of the new shades. I think 2 of them may be too deep for me, but I just got all the new shades that I could see so that I could show you guys. So anyway, I wanted to put on some makeup because I wanted to do a quick YouTube shorts with those blushes so that you guys can see some of the shades, at least in real life. I'm gonna see if the lighting here is acceptable. So anyway, that's the plan. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm starting with my Makeup Forever HD Skin Face Sculpting Palette. And I think Sephora calls it something else. Anyway, Face Sculpting Palette. That's actually much easier. So I'm starting with that lightest shade and then taking the deeper shade here and layering that on top. I still can't get over how flawless this palette looks. It's incredible. And then I'm gonna take this shade and use that around my nose. I've got my Hermes bronzer. Just gonna bronze up my forehead and underneath my cheeks. I'm gonna avoid this area where I'll be putting blush on. Some Persona Swipe Up Brow Gel in charcoal. And then I brought this duo from Clé de Peau, and I'm just gonna throw on this lighter shade all over. I think I forgot to pack my eyelash curler. Oh, what a bummer. I can't really put on mascara without curling my lashes because they just point downward. All right, I think what I'll do instead is just put on a little bit of a deeper shadow along my lash line. I think that's all I can do. So I brought this Victoria Beckham Smokey Eye Brick in Signature. So I'll use this deep shade here. I brought all of these travel brushes. Oh, so there's gotta be one that's gonna work. Oh yeah, this one from Sonia G, this detail brush. This should be perfect. Yeah, I think that did the trick. Then I brought my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip crayon in Natasha, that's the name of the color. And I forgot to bring a sharpener and it's like way down, way down. It's like kind of scraping my lips, but I'm gonna try. Okay, just put a little bit on. And then I brought the Chantecaille Frisia. All right, so I'm gonna go and try and film this YouTube shorts about these new Dior blushes. So you will have seen that already. And I hope that was helpful, but I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I was able to film that YouTube shorts because the light is actually pretty decent. I have you right in front of the big mirror, not the mirror, the big window here. And this is one of the new Dior shades. So this one is Rosewood. Actually, let me show you the actual product. So there's Rosewood. Here's the Rosewood swatch, and this is what I have on this cheek. And then I have Cherry, which is this guy. Super bright, really pretty blush. In person it looks not quite as orange as it looks in the viewfinders, so it has more of like a, almost like a fluorescent red tone to it versus like a really bright orange, which is what I thought it was when I saw pictures of it or whatever. So it's picking up a little bit differently on camera. Anyway, I have that on this cheek here, and that is this swatch here. And then I have Mahogany, which is very, very deep. This is gonna be perfect for deeper skin tones. This, however, is too deep for my skin tone, so I didn't bother even applying it, but I did swatch it just so you could see the tone of it. So I got these three, and I believe there's a fourth called Berry, which they did not have at the Sephora. So I got these at the Sephora on Broadway in Soho. So if you're in the New York City area and you're curious about these, they definitely have them. I haven't checked out any other Sephoras, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and edit that short now, and I'll be back later. Julie, Allison, and I have just been hanging out in the lobby all day, just catching up. It's been raining, so, you know, we kind of just started there and we just have been sitting there, and now we're probably gonna head to dinner soon. Peeled ourselves off of those chairs in the lobby, and now we're walking to dinner.
You mean from the French fries? Wait.
Yeah.
We're going from French fries to dinner?
To dinner.
There was mood lighting in that lobby.
Yeah, and it started to get dark, so we were all like getting sleepy. So now we're heading to dinner. Although I feel like you guys should be used to this vlogging content because I'm with Julie, and we just go from like feeding to feeding. Feeding to feeding. Well, that was a delicious meal. I had the wild black sea bass as an entree. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. The service was a little spotty. It was very warm in there, but it was okay. And we were sitting next to David Harbour from Stranger Things and many other things. So that was a lovely treat. Okay, we're heading back to the hotel. It's jammy time. We're all exhausted and it's like 7:30. We did nothing. Except go from feeding to feeding. Hey guys, good morning. I just had breakfast downstairs with Julie. I didn't vlog it because I think I got enough vlogging footage of the Clock Tower restaurant at this point. I think I've been there like 4 times now. Anyway, I've got a fun day ahead of me. I am meeting my friend that I usually stay with down in Tribeca. I'm meeting her for lunch over on the west side. And then after that, I'm probably going to try and meet up with Julie to go shopping a little bit down in Soho. And then I'm meeting up with Allison and we're going to a drag show. She's had tickets for it for a long time and she just bought 2 tickets, or like you have to get 2 tickets or whatever. So I'm going with her, and that's down in the Village. The show is called Nightgowns, which is pretty popular. Anyway, I'm excited for that. I haven't been to a drag show in decades, like literally probably like 20 years, so I'm excited. But that is the big plan for the day. I am very, very minimal today because in true New York fashion, it has welcomed me with 2 breakouts. Like one here, this actually feels more like a hive. I don't know what's going on there. And then I definitely have like a clogged pore right here. And I've just got my Dean Davidson Huggies on. I've got my Stephanie Windsor gold chain on. This is my Frankie Shop organic shirt. Just my basic jewelry, my Everlane pants. I do have my Prada padded lambskin mules. So that's what I have on. And the weather is like that in-between weather, and I never know what to do, especially in New York. So I think I'm just going to throw on my Dior windbreaker that you guys have seen me wear a gazillion times. I have my H&M quilted jacket that I have been wearing, but I think this may be just a little bit too warm for walking around in 75-degree weather here. So I'm just going to throw on that windbreaker. I've got my Celine Triomphe bag. Yeah, so I have a little bit of time. I'm going to try and catch up on some work. I've really been kind of lazy on this trip. I edited a video for tomorrow before breakfast, but I have a little bit more to do. So I'm going to try and do that now, and then we'll head out to lunch. I'm on my way to meet my friend at Cook Shop for lunch, and I'm walking through Chelsea. I lived in this neighborhood about 1,000 years ago, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful this one block is. That is a church and a school, and people are like picnicking on the grounds. So beautiful. Anyway, I was actually trying to think back to when I was living in this part of Chelsea. I think it was 2002, 2003. So how long ago was that? 21 years ago. Awesome. I'm like as old as dirt.
I still remember the feeling. I wanna dance till I can't no more. All of this time I've been dreaming on the dance floor. I still remember the feeling. I wanna dance till till I can't no more. All of this time I've been dreaming, dreaming on the dance floor, dance floor. Tell me you still remember. One day we'll be together. It's you and me forever. Dreaming on the dance floor, dance floor.
Good morning. It is the day that I am leaving. My flight is very late this evening, so I have some time, but I am meeting my friends for breakfast in about 45 minutes, and then we're heading up to the Met to see the Karl Lagerfeld exhibit at the Costume Institute, and with the timing and everything, I need to check out before breakfast, or at least between breakfast and us leaving for the Met. So I'm like in this mad rush to pack up. But I have had like one of the best times I've had coming back to New York because I just got to do all the things I love doing. Yesterday was such a dream day. I tried to vlog as much as I could, but I just really got kind of like lost in the day, and I realized I wasn't vlogging that much. But to summarize, I had to work in the morning, which was totally fine. I like sometimes like a slow start to the day. And then I met my very good friend for lunch. She's the one that I stay with occasionally when I'm down at my friend's apartment. That's hers. So I met her for lunch, and then she had to go to Home Depot, so we just did some shopping. Like, I've known her forever. I've known this friend of mine since high school. We kind of reconnected in college. So it was like just like running errands with her just felt like another, weekend day when I lived here in the city. And I was like, oh, so nice. I miss these days. So anyway, we ran to Home Depot, and then I left her. She had to do some gardening at her place, and then left her, met up with Julie, and we went to Simone Rocha. And then we went to Tom Brown, and I got a shirt, a white shirt at both places. Both very different, though. They're being shipped, so I don't have them with me, but obviously I will haul them when they arrive. Hopefully they'll come this week. And then after that, we went to Tamarind, this really lovely Indian restaurant in Tribeca. Julie and her daughter and myself, the three of us. And then I met my friend Allison at Sasha Velour's Nightgowns drag show, and it was so much fun. It was so incredible. And they were raising money for this nonprofit which helps transgendered homeless people find homes. So it is, if you're interested, it is the Princess Janae House, I think. Princess Janae, I believe the non-for-profit is called Princess Janae House. If you look up Princess Janae, Janae, you'll find it. I'll also try and remember to link it down below in my description box. But they were raising money for that, and it was just such a great show. Aquaria, who's the winner of Drag Race Season 10, she performed. And Untitled Queen, which is Allison's favorite queen, which I totally understand now, she was there. And then also God Complex, very avant-garde drag queen. And the performances were wonderful. And so it was such a late night for me, which is why I'm vlogging now. I got home at like 12:30. I just walked from the Village back up to the hotel. And I just collapsed. I haven't been out that late, having so much fun in a long time. So it was just really, really just a lot of fun. And I actually posted on my Instagram stories when I was at the show at Nightgowns. So I hope you guys caught that. Yeah, a wonderful time. So I'm sad to be packing up, but I am ready to go home, of course. I miss my husband. I miss Butters, little Miss Butters. She's been going to school, so every time I've FaceTime with my husband at night, she's been passed out on the couch. So I'm excited to see her. But anyway, I need to get going, finish packing up, hit breakfast, and then hit the mat.